Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually gonna be a video me just talking. I have my glass of wine with me and just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what really happened in 2020. Be transparent, be open, and just explaining you what I've been through and things that I constantly have been reminded to throughout the whole year, just because we still are in the pandemic. Starting off like with 2020 January, I mean, for those who have seen it, we just ended up in the middle of this whole situation. And it was just like so annoying because the year had started so well. I literally decided to go on YouTube. I don't know, I started with so much positivity, so much positive energy, and then the first thing that happens in January is something like this. From there it was just very difficult for me to find the path again and to build myself up, because it was just it was like one incident that was so much in my life. And from there I don't know, I don't even know how to explain to you guys, because literally the day when it happened, 2 days after, it happened on a Saturday, and on the Monday I had to turn in my last paper for university. So not even my last paper, but exactly, my last paper that I had to turn in. And it was just so difficult because I had to do this, and then I also had to concentrate on my master thesis, and it just was so much. I was lucky that my professor basically told me that I can take a week off and really just calm down, get myself together, because I even went to work on the Monday after the event. I went to work and my manager told me, Esther, you shouldn't have come to work. She literally called an Uber in order to take me back home. And it was a lot. It was really a lot. And for me, the way the year started, not knowing that we would end up in a pandemic, was just so frustrating, because I was also supposed to go to South Korea by myself for 2 weeks after I graduated. So all the things were just shut down. And when you are in this kind of situation and you really just want to move on and try not to think about the things that happened, and then you find yourself in a situation, and I wasn't the only one who found herself in the situation, but you find yourself in a situation when you can't quite literally not even leave your house. And it was a lot. It was really difficult. I've struggled a lot with my mental health, just trying to figure out where I want to be, where I want to go, and being constantly with your thoughts by yourself in your home. It was really difficult. And in the beginning, I was quite lucky that I had the possibility to see my sisters, because 2 of my sisters came to visit me in London, and before the whole pandemic, so I think it was in February that they came to visit me. And it was quite nice because we had the possibility to spend some time together. And for me, it was really important that I have family support after this whole attack, because they physically attacked me. There was one guy, he literally jumped on me with an egg and then kicked me to the ground. I don't even want to think about this anymore, because it was just, it's guys, can you imagine a grown man, maybe a Papa Mobimba, a grown man that maybe has 3-4 kids, comes and jumps another, a girl that could be your daughter. Nah, this doesn't make any sense. This is what I've had to deal with starting the year. And then the next step that I was making was the graduation. So for me, the moment when we were told that this whole pandemic situation is really going out of hand and we really have to stay at home, we can't leave our homes and we can't travel, we can't do nothing, etc., etc. And I was super scared. I was even so scared that I'm not even going to graduate. I'm not going to pass my master thesis and things like that. Although like my whole work, etc. was fine. But it was just like the way we were told that we passed our master thesis, that we basically passed our master's degree, was just, I was sitting in my room on my phone and I received like a message from my professor saying, not even just saying, just like sending us our work back, and we just checked the mark that you received, and this was like just me being confirmed that okay, I have my master's degree. And you like it sounds a little bit I don't know, it sounds like, yeah, just be thankful that you got your degree, etc. But you need to understand like the work that I put in there and the stress and the anxiety and everything. And also like I've never studied in English, so it's like complete different. I've always studied in German and French, but never like properly studied in English. So it was a little bit difficult for me to really bring out the best that I can bring out. I was just able to bring out the minimum that I have because I was so anxious about what I'm doing in regards to my essay, in regards to the work I'm providing at uni. So for me to sit there and to receive basically an email saying that, not even saying, just seeing on my document that I passed was just, I just wanted so much more, you know. I just wanted like this whole graduation ceremony. I wanted my family to be there. I just wanted so much more for myself. And it's really unfortunate because you find yourself in a situation, and once again, I haven't been alone in the situation, because even the people that I studied with, they felt like they were so disappointed because a lot of them came like from different countries. So the experience to graduate in London would have been like completely different than in their hometown. And for me, obviously, it's the same, because when I got my bachelor's degree, I didn't even get to pick up my certificate. So I was in London already. So this was like a moment where I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna graduate, the family's gonna be there and stuff like that. So it was a little bit, I was very sad the whole time. I was very depressed. I felt very alone, and I wasn't motivated. I was there at some times, and then something like my thoughts were so strong. My thoughts were actually stronger than my body and my mind. So they basically took over everything inside me and put me in this dark place where everything that is happening is like, I'm just so sad about it. I'm just like not appreciative, and it's just like, it really annoys me that I can't have this. And I just got to a point where I'm like, but Esther, you already have so much. Like, what is it that you really want in order to be like happy, in order to feel comfortable in the place where you are? And I realized that the only thing that I need is just to do what I like to do, and to stop being in this place where I let my negative thoughts control me. And yeah, that's why I've been like quite on and off in 2020. I haven't been very present. I haven't been very like consistent. I try to, like, for myself, I always try to, okay, this is really what I want to do, so okay, let me start again and try to be consistent. And then I'm trying to like be consistent, and it's in regards to everything, not just like being on social media. It's literally in regards to my mental health, my faith, my lifestyle, like with my weight, just being able to stick to a program that I keep on going and keep on doing the things that I need to do in order to be physically stable, to be mentally stable, to be healthy and things like that. And I just feel like in society nowadays we don't really pay that much attention how important it actually is, that you don't just need to be consistent when it comes to social media, you need to be consistent when it comes to every single thing that you do in your life. And I thought that sharing this with you guys makes me realize even more how important it is to be thankful for the things that I already have, and to be thankful even for the things that have happened and for the things that I don't have, because maybe during this graduation I could have caught COVID, or maybe someone else could have been attacked and could have literally died, you know, like these are like things where I just think these were things that were supposed to happen to me. And I know that, like, bringing in my faith now, I know that God has put me into those places because he knows why he put me into those places. And yeah, this was like the beginning of the year. 2020 was very difficult to cope with. Like, everybody was in this kind of mindset where, yeah, you got to do something because now you're at home, you got to be active and things like that. And I, at some time, I even felt overwhelmed and pressured that I have to be on social media, I have to do something, like people need to see me doing something. And it just got so much that I just didn't want to do anything anymore, you know. And it got to a point where, I mean, these are like thoughts that I even had already before in my past, that I just didn't want to be here anymore, because everybody puts like so much pressure on you. If it's work, if it's your friends, if it's like, it's just like from everywhere, there's like so much pressure coming into your life. And you just don't want to deal with this. Basically, you just don't want to deal with this, and you just want to, like, you just don't see your purpose anymore. And I started realizing what my purpose is, where I want to go, what is it that I need to do in order to do things for myself, and not in order to do things for the society or do things because other people expect me to do those things. I started to be like more consistent in faith, started to be more consistent in paying attention to my health and especially my mental state. And I believe that this is what brought me also to leave my job and to start YouTube again and all those kind of things, because I feel like that I'm in a better place, and I feel like that I've grown so much that I don't need to be fighting my own thoughts anymore, because these are like things that I don't live for the way how people want me to see. I live for the way how I want to see myself. And then like I had like the proposal also happened, and it was very unexpected. I literally didn't expect this at all, because to be like fully honest with you guys, we weren't in the best place. But I think it was the best, not just I think, I know for me it was the best thing that happened in 2020, simply because it was important for me to see where this relationship is going. And I'm just super thankful that we've been able to overcome the things that we've been through. I believe like on my channel, I'd like to be as transparent as possible, and for people to understand that whatever you see on social media or whatever you see from the outside isn't what is happening in the inside. I mean, there are a lot of different things that had to be overcome and had to be discussed and things like that. And starting therapy brought me really to a place where I can finally accept the things that happened. And I believe that it's very important for someone like me that is very open about my life, very open about my life experiences, to share those kind of things. Because for me personally, I'm happy about the life that I have right now, but I still have been through situations where it has just been difficult, and it's it's just important to acknowledge that, because often you just want to throw things under the rug and just not think about this or not talk about this, or just, yeah, put it to the side and act like as if everything was perfect. But not everything is perfect. But the proposal was. Yeah, so the proposal was definitely one of the best moments in my life, one of the best moments in 2020. I mean, you can tell from the tears that I cried and from the prayers that I made during the proposal. It was just a very overwhelming situation, and it got a little bit destroyed after because of a situation that was really unfortunate. When you realize that people in your life had your back like to 100%, but then it turns out that they can't even be happy for you, it's really upsetting, because it just brings like a situation that was supposed to be full of joy, of love, of support, of good memories, into a situation where you always question yourself. You always think about, yeah, but maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should have said this, or maybe I should have done this, and this. And it's really like, it's a really unfortunate situation. But I know that God wants me to go through certain situations in my life just so I can become a better me. Also, now turning 29, I realized that I had like literally just the night before my birthday celebration, I had this anxiety attack and I started crying. I like, it was just so crazy, because I felt like I'm not where I want to be. It's just like so much things that I want to do and I'm still not there. And I realized that, oh my God, I'm turning 20. I'm 29 now. I'm almost 30. And even though age doesn't mean a thing, I still was so upset with the fact that there are so many things that I wanted for me in life that I still don't have. And it got me to a place where I just had like this anxiety attack and I just didn't know anymore what to do. But I'm thankful for the man that is by my side, for my fiance, because he's just such an amazing person, so supportive. And he made me just realize that the things that I've achieved already are already like amazing and just unbelievable. That I also started to realize that, no, actually, Esther, you can like do this and be very proud of yourself for everything that you've done so far. And I believe that everybody should do it. Everybody should be like super proud of themselves for whatever they have achieved in life so far, because this is like something that is just that annoys me so much, the comparing situation. Whenever you find yourself in a situation where you can't be proud of yourself, you start comparing yourself to someone else. I'm talking about myself, because I don't want like for anyone to think that, yeah, I'm trying to say something about you that you are not at all. I'm really talking about myself, about the experiences that I have. And I believe that this comparing stuff is really bad, because you don't know what this person is going through in order to be where the person is. So I just started to really focus on my faith in order to compare myself to myself, in order to see the person that I was yesterday. How can this person from yesterday become a better person tomorrow? How can this person from yesterday realize how important it is to become a better person for tomorrow? And this makes me just so strong. This makes me just, I don't know, this makes me just the woman that I am today. The woman that literally, like yesterday I probably was like another woman. The way I'm talking right now is the woman that I am today, because I looked at myself yesterday and saw that, no, this is not what you are supposed to be doing. This is not where you are supposed to be going. So become the woman that you want to become in order to go the way that is supposed to be for you. And arriving there has been a long road. It has been a very long road, but I'm just so thankful that I arrived, and it is still a journey. I wouldn't say I arrived. It is still a journey, and I still have a lot of things to accomplish. I still believe that there are a lot of things that I have to change in order to become a better person for myself, but also in order to uplift myself more, to support myself more, and to celebrate myself more. Because we can't always count on people for them to support you, for them to uplift you, or for them to guide you, you know. It's very important to become this kind of support system for yourself in order to go a longer road. It's always good to go with other people and to go with like the crowd that you have, the people that like can secure you basically, but it's very important to become stronger for yourself. And yeah, this is just the message that I wanted to give out there. I was these are like things that I have in my mind. I write them down, and I just believe that when I speak them out loud, I can easily bring them back for me as well. And I believe that someone might be in the same situation or might not be, but for me it's just very important to speak those things out loud, and it just makes me feel very empowered for myself and able to empower other women as well. And yeah, this is the message for today. It was a very short message with some of the life experiences in order to give examples for you guys, and I hope that you were able to maybe take something out of it positive for yourself, and to see in which direction you are going in order to become a better person for yourself as well. It's like a message that I just wanted to bring out there, and I wish you a very beautiful day, a very beautiful evening, afternoon, wherever you are right now, and enjoy every single moment in your life. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like. Bye guys.